in now. Yep. All right. That's good. Out to see what the Niners can do. 2nd and 6, they run ahead, pick up a first down. It's 1st and 10 out to the San Fran 39. Big drive here in the 4th quarter with just about most of the 12 minutes, maybe 11. 2nd and 10, no gain by McCaffrey. How's everybody doing? Hopefully quite well. Sorry about that. Had a longer day at work. Little late, but you know. What a good game so far, huh? 21 to 17. The Packers are leading. It's 3rd and 10 after an incomplete pass. What's up, Sean? Hey, we have 4 likes. If you haven't dropped a like, consider doing so. It helps the stream out. Maybe get some people in here. Especially since we're super late. Anyway, 3rd and 10. Big play coming. Can they convert? There we go. Got to do something. Record that. Check that. All right, 3rd and 10. Oh, shit. Big play to Jawan Jennings. He picks up 21 yards out to the Green Bay 40. That was a huge pickup. Big play. I got a feeling glimpsed in the can. See it? You mean Green Bay's going to win? What's up, Daniel? I don't know. I guess in terms of like who you want to play, it's you know. Again, I think the Lions may match up better with the Niners, but then the Lions, if the Lions can win their game tomorrow, then they get a home game if they play the Packers, which is big in the playoffs. Yeah, space. They're up 21 to 17. It's 2nd and 10, no gain by McCaffrey. Ball at the Green Bay 40. Just over 10 minutes to go. I should probably go in here and be like, made it live. NFC. Yeah, that'd be pretty cool. But then the Lions just would have to actually win their game tomorrow. Not an easy thing. Congrats to your Ravens. Sean, you guys beat the hell out of the Texans. It looks like the experience factor finally poked through for the Houston. I was right. Woo, finally got it. Called it. Yay. Is that what happened? Did Houston just choke in that second half? Based on the score, because it was like fucking 10 to 10 at halftime. Anyway, 2nd and 10. It's been a while since I played. What's up, Danny? Yeah, I know. It's crazy. The Packers are 3rd and 10, incomplete pass to Kittle. I just can't believe what the score is, what the situation is here. We're just ticking away, but the Packers are letting a drive. Uh-oh. Well, it's 4th down and 10 now. Here we go. They tried to hit Ray McLeod, but nothing to it. 4th and 10. If Packers win and Lions win, but Packers beat Lions, should Packers claim? No, they don't get the title. Time of possession, second half. Yeah, but 34 to 10, man. They didn't do anything. They just went ice cold the entire second half. By the way, if you guys haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It'll help the stream out. Maybe get people in here. I don't know. I doubt anyone's really going to show up. We went live way too late. Well, they had to punt it. And it'll be 1st and 10 for the Packers at their own 10. So this is a big kill the clock drive. This is a legacy-defining moment for the Packers here. Got to protect the football. It's a commercial break with 9:37 to go. 9:37 remains here in this game, and the Packers lead with the football 21 to 17. They have it at their own 10. Baltimore just used the run. Yeah, but they maybe should have scored. I don't know. Like, barely getting the ball, yeah, I get it, but it's like they just didn't do anything. Would they just go 3 and out every time? Yeah, we got a lot of game left. We got about 10 minutes, 9:37, as we said. It's 21-17. The Packers are very close to excising their oldest demon. Packers and Texans, but we can see the Ravens. Yeah. Pretty surprising they didn't. Well, I guess that would have been, what, a 59-yard field goal, 60-yard field goal almost. Guess that makes sense not to try it. You're watching Spanish soccer? That's cool. All right, time to see what the Packers do here. This is a huge drive. They can't turn it over. They got to be very good with the football. Big drive here for Los Packers. What the hell happened to my screen? The question is, can they sustain it? Can they hold here, not turn it over, play smart offensive football? Packers vs. Chiefs. Jordan Love beats Mahomes and Taylor Swift. What about the Lions? Don't ever forget about Detroit. It's in Tijuana. Yeah, right. That's cool. Anyway, we're just waiting for the game to come back on. It's a quick commercial break. 9:37 to go in this game. Packers have the football. They have the lead, 21-17. They have it at their own 10. This could be a huge drive. Eat up like 5-6 minutes, score. That could be icing. Especially if they can put it up for 6, 7. So, things you got to think about. Things you got to look at. Hopefully the game comes on. It's getting pretty boring. How's everyone's day been? My day's been pretty busy. I've been at work and then I ran home and got on this. Make sure you guys leave a like if you don't mind. That helps the stream out. Maybe get some more people in here. Yada, yada, yada. All that YouTube stuff. What's up, Duke? We will be live for both games tomorrow for the entirety of both games. So that'd be cool. Oh, shit. Aaron Jones with the monster run. Uh-oh. That's a 53-yard gain for Aaron Jones. He has 107 yards now on 17 carries. That just pushed him well over the 100 mark. Oh, no. This is disaster. I had the 49ers winning, but not anymore. Doesn't look like they're going to be able to pull this one out. That San Fran defense is going to have to take that football away from someone. Man, Aaron Jones made so many nice moves, and that's a neutral zone infraction. That'll be 1st and 5 to the 32. Uh-oh. It's just getting worse and worse for the Packers, or for the 49ers. They're out to the San Fran 32. Well. Tampa Bay or Detroit could be hosting the NFC Championship game. Who would have ever thought that could happen? I was surprised Baltimore used Cook and basically mop up. Well, they have to get him used to it, break him in. But can they... Well, it's the playoffs right now, Duke. What do you mean in the playoffs? First and 5 at the 32. A play hasn't come, so that's never a great sign. I hope the Packers just didn't turn the ball over. Oh, no, they got a first down. Emmanuel Wilson picks up 8. 1st and 10 to the 24. Sheesh. Packers went on a run. They got hot at the right time. You just got to hope that the flame doesn't run out in the at the worst time next week against either maybe the Packers or the Lions or maybe in Tampa Bay. You picked the upset here, Cody? think you might have. You and a bunch of Packers fans. Well, not a bunch like Kenny did. Yeah, 7th seed in the title game, which would be crazy. I mean, the Packers beat the Lions once this year. They split. Yeah, if the 49ers lose, they're out. This is the playoffs. 2nd and 10. Ball's at the 24. No gain for Tucker Craycraft. Boy, oh boy. No gain by Aaron Jones. Man, if you're Aaron Rodgers, you're looking pretty bad right now because it's like, Aaron, this team was basically the same team you had last year. They didn't really add anybody except Jaden Reed. The hell happened? He might just be washed. That's kind of what this is telling me. It's like, wait a minute. He may be lucky he fucked his ankle up. What's up, Neil? Yeah, I know. It looks like we get game 3 against the Packers. Winner gets to go to the Super Bowl, unless Tampa wins tomorrow. I hope Detroit wins. Detroit versus Green Bay in Detroit would be 4th and 9 incomplete pass would be one of the greater. That would just be one of the greatest NFC championships of all time. I feel like. Because you don't really know who wins. Both teams sort of kick the shit out of the other one in their games. In the first game between the Lions and Packers, what was it? Do you guys know the scores? I remember the Lions won game 1 pretty handily. And I think Green Bay also won their game handily. Oh, they missed the field goal. Oh, no. What's up, Tron? They missed. Oh, my God. They missed the field goal. Anders Carlson's like, great. Oh, no, dude. He missed it just left. Oh, my God. It's a commercial break with 6:18 to go in this game. Oh, no, dude. This could be like... Yeah, a very good game, Theodore. Oh no, this could be a 3-point loss now. This is looking bad. Guys, they're gonna need Joe Barry to step up and have a masterclass here. The 49ers got luck. Yeah, they do, Space. I can't believe that was what we do. All right, it's a commercial break, everybody. By the way, if you guys haven't dropped a like yet, consider doing so. It helps the stream out. Maybe get some more people in here. I'd appreciate it if you could. If not, that's fine too. We're in the 4th quarter. It's the Packers lead. Oh, we're at 11 likes too. I appreciate that. 21-17. Packers lead, but the 49ers just got the ball back on a missed field goal. 1st and 10 at the 31. Both teams have all 3 timeouts. There's 6:18 remaining in the game. So we're counting it down to the nitty-gritty, really interesting parts of this game. I can't believe they just missed that field goal. I would say so, Space. Yeah, this is a good game. This next drive is basically going to be for all the marbles. As they like to say. Because if the 49ers can hit a TD here, then it's like, all right, Green Bay, you're going to have to rely on that kicker who probably got the yips now. So what's up, Daniel? Make sure you drop a like. Help the stream out. We have like 11, trying to get to the like goal of 20. See if we can do it in a shorter stream today. 6:18 to go in the game, just to give a little reminder. 21-17 if you're just stepping in. Hopefully everyone's happy. Again, I was a little late this evening. We'll be live for both of the games tomorrow. We'll be on time for those games. We'll be doing like the whole games. All right, 49ers start the drive off with a 7-yard play out to Juwan Jennings. There we go. 2nd and 3, 7-yard pickup. Packers just feel like the better team tonight. Dude, they're just looking strong. Packers have been white hot for about like a month and a half now. I thought an idea, but it's kind of dumb. In college, there is a non-conference rivals. Maybe. I don't know. Small gain by McCaffrey, 2 yards, 3rd and 1 at the 40. It looks like the Packers shut down the 49ers run game. And obviously the injury to Debo's been big. But it looks like shutting down the Niners run game has really helped out the Packers today. Remember last night how everyone said that I was kind of wrong about that? How if you shut down the Niners running attack, they struggle quite a bit? It's like, huh. Basically everything I said the Packers got to do, they've kind of pulled off to some extent. This dude only having 89 yards is pretty... Oh, they got a first. Purdy scrambles ahead, sneaks it up the middle, and they get a first down out to the San Fran 42. Yeah, if you're the 49ers, you should be in no real hurry to run any plays here. Slow and steady. Yeah, Debo getting hurt was... What happened on that play? Was it just a bad hit? Oh, I'd be pissed. I'd be so pissed I'd throw an interception on my next drive. A few matchups in mind. Giants versus Jets, Steelers versus Eagles, Chargers versus Rams, Cowboys versus Texans, 49ers versus Raiders. Are you just thinking about interstate matchups? Yeah, there's interstate rivalries. 2nd and 5 on a 5-yard pickup to McCaffrey. Little screen pass. Little dump off. Just shy of midfield at the San Fran 47. It's fun saying San Fran. San Fran. Oh, incomplete pass intended for Kittle. The all-pro tight end. All right, 3rd and 5, big play. Ball at the 47. 21-17. Just about 3.5 to go here. Like 3:40 something, like 3:37 or so on the clock. Running out of time. You have to, if you're the 49ers, you probably have to consider this like 3-down territory or 4-down territory. Sorry, misspoke. Oh, shit. That's a big first down to Brandon Ayuk. That's a gain of... How many yards did he get? That looked like a decent pickup, too. Gain of 10. Oh, that's bad. 1st and 10 out to the Green Bay 43. Here we coming. If you're the 40... Yeah, they probably want to run They want to run the play here. If you're the 49ers, you want to run a hurry up and just fucking run it up the middle with McCaffrey. They got bailed out after that brutal drop by fucking Kittle on the play before. Oh, shit, another big play out to Chris Connolly. 1st and 10 to the 26. Uh-oh. We're having a Joe Barry defense moment. By the way, if you guys could help us get to the light goal of 20, that'd be really cool. I'd appreciate you. For Baltimore. Baltimore versus somebody, or just you think it's your team's year? It could be. A lot of people got you guys going all the way. You want to see the upset? Fair point. 2nd and 2 now. 8-yard pickup by Kittle. Ball out to the 18. This could get us pretty close. The clock's going to keep moving here. I appreciate you, Danny. Thanks for tuning in, man. Appreciate everyone tuned in. It's always a fun night. Big time playoff game. 2nd and 2 at the 18. That'll be a first down to the 15. So they can get it to the 5. They get a first down at the 5-yard line to make it goal to go. We're at we're about to be at the 2-minute warning. Yeah, that's what I thought. 2-minute warning, 1st and 10 at the 15. Both teams have all 3 of their timeouts. We're now at the big moment of this game. I have no dog in this race, knowing that the NFC is out. I can just sit back. Yeah, there you go. That one guy. Yeah, the playoffs are just fun for you now. Who's your team you want to win it all? The Packers? Kind of rooting for Baker, maybe? What do you Hey, good luck to the Pack. Hey, this is where this game should be, right here. 2 minutes to go. Packers are up by 4. 21-17. 3 timeouts apiece. Ooh, buddy. Packers defense has been rock solid all evening. Can they hold here? And then the real question is, if they don't, do they have anywhere near enough time to score against this defense themselves? Yeesh. Both Steelers and Browns losing the wild card. We got a young Texans team versus Buffalo and KC. Yeah. Okay, fair enough. I would only be, for you, afraid of playing the Lions again. Just because you know how second games tend to weirdly go. I'm very nervous for the Lions about that tomorrow. I'm oh no, what if the Lions get the fuck beat out of them? And it's oh, that could happen. But the thing is, the Lions just match up very well against Tampa. So it's, they have that going for them. Even their defense, the things Tampa does on offense, the Lions are very good at stopping. At least against one receiver now. Again, if you don't believe me, they held Cooper Kupp to nothing. All right, here we go. McCaffrey pushed out of bounds for no gain. It was a short little pickup. You got Packers versus Niners and the Madden on Xbox. Nice, Mad Duke. Are you just playing that game yourself or just simulating it? Wait, are the Bucks wearing the creamsicles tomorrow? Anyway, 2nd and 10 at the 15. Out of bounds, so the clock stops. So it's 157. Oh, the rematch. Oh, gotcha. Just playing the game. Fair enough. Oh, no, that's a 9-yard scramble by Brock Purdy. Uh-oh. Hey, Tim, I appreciate you, man. Thanks for the little dollar there. I appreciate you, buddy. Thank you very kindly. Appreciate you. Oh, fair enough. Yeah, and the Lions beat them 20-6. I don't know if you can wear your throwbacks. I think you have to wear your home or away unis. No, I don't think so, Sean. But see, the Lions are wearing their all blues and their silver helmet at home, so I don't know. They might be. I think you can wear whatever you want. It's just most teams like to wear their standard uniforms in the playoffs. But I think the Lions' home uniforms are the all blues with the silver helmets. I don't know. 3rd and 1 at the 6. This is a huge play coming up. Touchdown. Oh, shit, dude. And the Packers just let the clock fucking run right there. Why did they do that? There's a 1:07 left in this game, dude. The Packers just let the clock run right there. All the way down to a 1:07. They should have stopped that one time. Before the 3rd and 1 play, they should have stopped the clock right here with a 1:44 to go. That should have been timed out right there. Timeout. No, timeout. Now there's a 1:07 left and they're up by 3. That's bad use of a clock right there by LaFleur. I think the teams just picked the uniforms. Ravens wore their black pants today, killer set, but I think the regular... Yeah, I was going to say, I think you're allowed to mix your uniforms up. Dude, that's got to be the worst use of a clock I think I've ever seen, though. I feel so bad for Packers fans right now that just watch, because it's hey, if you guys could drop a like, I'd be very appreciative. Get us up to 20 likes. Even though we had a short stream, that'd be pretty cool if we got to the like goal of 20. It's now 24-21. We'll see what the Packers can do. They do have 3 timeouts, so they can they can stop it 3 times. So this is a big drive coming up. 1:07 to go. They're up 24-21 with just a minute and 7 seconds. Most likely it'll be 1st and 10 at the 25. The Packers will probably take a touchback. Oh, shit, Duke. Hell yeah, good job, good job. All right, like I said, touchback. All right, here we go. Let's see what the Packers and Jordan Love have up their sleeve here. They need 3 to tie, push this to overtime. Obviously, a touchdown wins the game. That miss by their kicker, Anders Carlson, on the drive just before the 49ers drive right there, is huge. Anders may have sold this game. 1st and 10 at the 25 coming up. They're under a downpour. Actually, you know what? I didn't notice the rain coming down. It looks like it's fucking pouring in that game right now. So fair play to have had missed that kick. It looks like it's very wet. I'm noticing the puddles of water all over the place. I watch on a small screen sometimes, so I don't see the finer details. 8-yard play to Romeo Doubs. He gets pushed out of bounds. So the clock stops with about 1:03 to go. 1:02 maybe. 2nd and 2. Let's see if they got something. Jordan Love has 3 career game-winning drives, which is crazy in 1 year in the NFL as a starter. Good for him. That's a pretty good. Oh no, 3rd and 2, incomplete pass. So that'll eat up another about 57 seconds to go. I didn't get a good look at the clock. 3rd and 2, incomplete. Ball at the 33. 24-21. 49ers lead on a pretty late touchdown here. Packers have led for the majority of the game that I've seen, so this is looking very unfortunate for the Pack here. They have 3 timeouts, though, so the timeout wise they're good. Like they didn't. Maybe should have used one on that last drive to give themselves more time, but ultimately they have 3 timeouts, so that's probably more important. Personally, I'm not letting someone run that clock like that on me, but you know. To each their own. All right, Packers get a little first down. They can quickly stop the clock here with about 54 seconds to go. And they stop it with 52. Yep, 52 seconds left on the clock. It's 28 Packers. It's 28. I got Packers on Madden, and 49ers got 15. Oh shit, you're beating the hell out of them then. Good shit. But Packers take a timeout with 52 seconds. They have 2 remaining. It is 1st and 10 at the Green Bay 36. It feels like it's going to be a huge miss space. Yeah, that the rain, the weather seems to have maybe helped the 49ers take this game. We'll see though. Packers have 2 timeouts and they don't have to get very far. They got to get like 20, 30 yards for a field goal try. Maybe out to the 30. They're at the 36. What is that? To the 46. To the 46. Oh, that's like 30 yards. That's a long way to go. They got quite a ways to go for field goal range here. Especially with it's raining and... Eesh. All right. 1st and 10 at the 36. Timeout should be over. Play should develop here in a moment. My playback's literally like a play behind. So I'm watching the plays like the second after they happen, basically. Oh, no. It says Jordan Love just got intercepted, and I just watched the pick happen. He drops back. He rolls out. It was a heroic rollout. Throws it across his body, but the 49ers player just grabbed it and it was Dre Greenlaw of all people too. God, I'm sorry, Packers fans. Dre Greenlaw just picked you off and ran it back to your own 40. And with 34 seconds to go, that's going to put a bow on this game because one kneel out is all it takes. I'm very sorry if you're a Packers fan about what just happened. Damn, I was kind of hoping you guys were going to win that shit because I was hoping the Lions were going to host a playoff game. And Purdy kneels it out. If the Packers want to be petty, they can call 2 timeouts here, but, you know. Hey, man, good. What a season by the Packers. What can you say? They took the 49ers all the way to the final whistle. They upset the Green Bay. They somehow made the playoffs after what was a terrible start to the year. If you're a Packers fan, you can't be upset. Jordan Love appears to be another great all-time quarterback, or at least another great quarterback developing in the pipeline. Like, everything about this year is a win for the Packers. Congratulations, Packers fans. I know it's kind of hard to hear that you lost, but again, that was one hell of a season. You guys have a very bright future. You're the youngest team in football by an aggressive amount. You'll be back here next season. Literally, you'll be right back here in the following year. Again, you're very well coached. Your defense will be improved with Joe Barry out there. Maybe not there. But again, good season by the Packers fans. You can't really be upset. You weren't even supposed to be here. So the fact that you almost just made it to the NFC Championship, you should be very happy about that. Congratulations, though, if you're a 49ers fan, especially advanced to the NFC Championship for the 4th time in your 5th season. What a win. What a way to keep your domination over another team going. Thank you for beating the Packers because as a Lions fan, fuck them people. I'm just kidding. That's fucked up. Man, what a good game. What a great game we just got to watch, though. By the way, if you guys could leave a like on your way out, I'd really appreciate you. We'll be live for both games tomorrow too. The Lions game and the Bills and the Chiefs. Please leave a like on your way out just to see if we can get anywhere near 20. That'd be really cool if we could hit our like goal. We'll also be live for like another half hour probably. I want to talk about some football here. Yeah, they finally if you're a Packers fan, there's like nothing to be ashamed of. You literally just pushed one of the best teams in the NFL to their limit, and you almost beat them. A very costly missed field goal seems to be the only thing that didn't just go right for you in this game. And again, that weather seems to have been the Achilles heel for this game. Man, because again, if you're Packers fans, I'd be very stoked about my team. It's just at the end, McCaffrey was a little too much. He even held him under 100 yards. What a great effort. Yeah, I'm 2-0 as well, Jehu. But again, I was kind of hoping the Packers would win that shit at the end there. I was like, you know what? It'd be pretty cool if the Lions can somehow win their game tomorrow to host a playoff game. But now the Lions are... Anyone who wins is going to San Francisco, and that doesn't look easy. Because even though the Packers seemingly did everything right by looking at the numbers, they shut down the run. Deebo Samuel leaving really ultimately kind of hurt the 49ers. But it just seems like the 49ers are just that good. They completely did everything right, the Packers did, and they just couldn't hold them off at the end. Love gain experience points this season. I predict in 2 more. Yeah, he'll probably be in a Super Bowl real quick. Yep. Yeah, I think the Lions will beat the 49ers. They're going to run the same thing that, again, the way you beat this team, you got to eliminate the run, and then you just got to pressure Purdy all game long. I think the Lions can pull off, if the Lions win, I think the Lions could pull off an unbelievable upset next week. I don't know if it's rigged. I don't know. I don't know why LaFleur didn't call a timeout, but I don't know if that ultimately would have changed anything. I don't know, man. What was bad about the game that felt rigged? That was one of the cleanest fourth quarters I think I've ever seen in my playoff watching life. I didn't see even a flag get thrown. That was a really good fourth quarter. Yeah, that field goal killed him. But again, I feel a little bit bad for Carlson there, because again, it's pouring, the weather's awful, and it, like, you can tell it just slips off his foot there, like, because it goes literally just left, and it's like, oh no, dude, if the weather wasn't the way it was, he probably would have made that. But again, if wishes, were fishes, I don't know how that saying goes, but you'd have, I don't know. I don't know that saying at all. We'd all be eating a ton of fish, I guess. Both did bad clock management. The Niners should have scored a touchdown before the half instead of the field goal. Then the Packers should have used the TO. Yeah, Jay, who I agree, but ultimately because the Packers lost on a turnover, I don't think it matters about the way they use the clock. And they had 3 timeouts ultimately. Again, congrats to the 49ers fans. Do you guys think Debo plays next week? How bad's his injury? I know he was a headshot that knocked him out the game. He got a bad concussion. Is that the immediate fear? I have no idea. I was literally at work for all of this game, except for the fourth quarter, basically. I got out of work with like 5 minutes left in the third. So I had to run home, get a little bit of food in me, and do a quick dab or two, and then I popped on the stream. His shoulder? Oh, no. If he's out, the Lions are going to win. The Lions could actually win that game next week. Or the Bucs. Well, not the Bucs. But the Lions could pull off an unbelievable upset if they beat the Buccaneers. If the Bucs play the 49ers, man, the Bucs are really good against the run too. I don't know. This is going to be interesting. Because again, the one thing you have to kind of account for with the 49ers is that run game. And if Debo isn't there to run it and you can kind of hold McCaffrey down. I thought it was a head injury for Debo, but I guess if it's a shoulder, it's kind of 50-50 if he plays. Bucs got exposed like in week. Well, but yeah, Bucs aren't that great of a team. It would have made that field goal. Yeah, Edwin, I think so. Or at least this game would be in overtime right now. The field goal missing was bad, but again, it's like the shitty ass. But 49ers kicker was making kicks in the bad weather, so it's like just a bad miss. The guy kind of choked there. Was it Jennings? I think he played pretty well. Yeah, Jennings had a good game. Kittle picked up the slack. What's up, Space? What's with the the Lions better? I hope they can beat the Buccaneers. San Francisco 49ers, the Super Bowl playoffs. Well, I have the Niners playing the Ravens in the Super Bowl since like week 7. Oh, the score bug just released. Put it in the Discord then. What up, Fernando? What's a bust? You? I heard about your playoff experience. I heard you threw 4 interceptions in one game. What happened, dude? I heard that's why you've been in a bad mood lately, is because you came out and threw 4 picks, and you only threw the ball 10 times. And you got benched for some freshman kid who pooped on himself when he got hit. I heard it was a bad game. All right, you have a good day, Duke. Congrats, Hot Pocket. Congrats to the Niners. They will host the NFC Championship game. They await the winner of Tampa Bay and Detroit. I don't really know who's going to win in Tampa, Detroit. I think the Lions should be able to win that game. But again, the Tampa Bay has that receiving core, and the Lions' weakness is receiving. That's a good way to score points on them again, or at least gain yards. The Lions don't really give up a ton of points. It's very strange. Yeah, Baker's playing pretty good. Except they scored 9 points against Tampa Bay or against the Panthers. They played good against the Eagles, but I think their last 2 games before the Eagles was not very good efforts by Baker. Didn't they almost not make the playoffs because of how bad they ended the year? Like they played the Panthers, and the Panthers they beat them like 9-0. One thing that's kind of like an issue for the Buccaneers in that game is that their offense, they seem to be able to put up a lot of yards, but it seems like they're empty yards in that they either result in 3 points or no points. Tampa will move the ball on the Lions, but watch for them to fuck up and take a lot of field goals while Detroit's scoring touchdowns. That's kind of what Tampa's big issue is. It seems like that lately they're not cashing in touchdowns on these drives that they're having, and that's why they're, beating Tampa Bay 9-0, or the Panthers 9-0. The Panthers was 12-5, wins it makes sense they winner. What's that, Theodore? I'm sorry, I didn't understand that fully. I don't even remember his name, the kicker. Oh, for the Lions? Yeah, Michael Badgley. Yeah, this game was a nail-biter if you're a fan of either team. Yeah, Baker's not very good on the road. The Lions are very good at home. 1.5 years in the league. Brock has 3 playoff wins, 8 years in the league. Dak, hey, man, I really am a fan of Brock Purdy. I'm glad he got that win. But that was kind of on the Packers blowing that game at the end. But hey, that's technically a game-winning drive by one young Brock Purdy. So the Ravens and 49ers. Lions aren't in anything. Lions still have to play their game. The only 2 teams that have advanced would be the Ravens after they blew out the Texans 34-10, and now the 49ers. We have to see if the Lions can win their game. We have to see if the Lions or Bucks, and then we have to see if the Chiefs or the Bills win their games. What's up, Vincenzo? Love? He just tried to throw it, man. I don't know. Goff's had, one bad playoff game? Maybe 2. But again, the playoff game that the Rams lost with the last game that Goff played for them, he had like a broken hand, if I remember right. Doing good, Vincenzo. How about you? So it's like, again, any 1-1 game for the Rams, a very, very bad Rams team. And he did go to the Super Bowl. Like, he played the Patriots and got shut the fuck. Like, I get it. It's not really different. The Lions and Rams aren't that different situationally. Like, Jared Goff on the Lions is a way better quarterback than he was on the Rams ever. Like, ever. It's not even, like, debatably close. Like, Goff on the Lions is like a real quarterback. He was a puppet on the Rams. The Pats had like the Patriots are a defensive juggernaut. Like, they have a great defense. Love might have a shot at making it. Yeah, Love will be back. The Packers will be back. As much as I would love to see Lions in the Super Bowl, hey, fair enough there, Jehu. Fair enough. You want to have a join them. Dipping in will be an hour late. Fair enough. Fernando. Feed the pit. Who did I root for in that? So obviously the Patriots. Lions are more dangerous than Green Bay. Yeah, Lions are a very dangerous team to play. If they don't have Deebo Samuel, the Lions could actually shut the Packers down. Because again, the Lions are very good against the run top 5 team. But again, they gotta win versus Tampa. We gotta focus on the Bucks. Apparently, Hot Pocket, they're not firing Mike McCarthy. He's gonna get another year as the head coach. Kicking back, watching UFC 297. Hey, I know Sean Strickland has a big fight. A lot of people want to see him lose. Yeah, Hot Pocket, for some reason, they said they're going to keep Mike McCarthy. They don't think that there was enough to fire him. You have to kind of consider, though, like, if you look at it from, like, a weird perspective, Dak Prescott, no, they said, Jerry said he's keeping Mike McCarthy. They've already announced it. It's already a thing. I think because Dak went from a pretty mediocre like a mid-range quarterback, to like, he was almost the MVP this year. You know what I mean? Like, that's quite, like, Dak became a way better quarterback with Mike McCarthy there, like, this year. Like, Dak, like, I know they just choked in the playoffs, and that's just one thing about Dak. But, like, it's really hard to argue that you fire Mike McCarthy after he just turned Dak into a top like 5 quarterback in the NFL statistically, right? Especially at home, not in the playoffs. If it's a non-playoff game at home, Dak is probably one of the best quarterbacks in football, and he's pretty good on the road too. They win a lot. But Trevor Lawrence may get traded to the Denver Broncos one day, maybe. That would cost that first round pick. That would be really interesting to see if the Broncos, if the Jaguars just decide to give up on Lawrence and go for one of these new guys. I don't think that'll happen yet. I think my theory with Trevor Lawrence is consider him a minus 1 year from his career. Look at last year as like a breakout rookie year. Look at this year as a sophomore slump, and everything about Trevor Lawrence slides right into place with everything you understand about football. Hey, I had the 49ers, Edgar, so no extensions for him, so I'm sure if he fails, they will likely get him out. Yeah. No, there won't be an extension, yeah. Hold on a minute. Let me read some stuff. Lord, it'll be a close game between the Lions and Bucks. I think the Lions and Bucks match up very well against your football team. I'll tell you guys for it. Yep. Niners can beat the Bucks, but I think the Lions. Yeah, I think they'll probably beat the hell out of Tampa Bay. But if they play Detroit, that's going to be kind of a toss-up. It kind of really depends on Deebo Samuel. If he doesn't play, the Lions maybe steal that game. But if he does play, it's like, oh fuck, that's going to be the X factor. Especially because Deebo Samuel and C.J. Gardner-Johnson, they're very good friends. They like to talk a little bit of shit. They don't passionately hate one another. You guys don't know how much I'm like, oh shit, there might actually be a fist fight if the Lions play the 49ers, because the entire 49ers offense hates C.J. Gardner-Johnson. There's a lot of bad blood from last year's NFC Championship game with CJ and Deebo Samuel. I think they've had beef their whole careers. Not really sure what started it, but they don't fucking like each other. And and that could be one hell of a chirp session. I'm betting against Strickland, nothing personal, just lines up for 300 for Duplessis versus Adesanya. I think it's impressive that I could see, you know what it is, Vincenzo? I can't read white guys' last names because I bet you I nailed both of those names. I bet you I didn't even fucking get any part of that wrong because, number one, they don't play baseball. All right, have a good night, Jehu. Yeah, we'll be live tomorrow. Duke, you didn't have to delete your message. For some, me and my fam were going to get tickets for tonight in Toronto for UFC, but you couldn't do it. Dude, literally, if it's of white dudes from America who play baseball, I cannot pronounce their fucking last names. It's bullshit. Literally, it'd be like the last name Lowe. I'll be like, oh, that's Lowe. And then the announcer's like, Brad Lowe. And I'm like, fuck you. That's bullshit. You can't do that. That's Lowe. That's how that's pronounced. No, there's the E at the end. So it could be Lowe, Lowe. You never know. It's like, oh, that's so much shit. And then you'll see something like Duplessis. And you'll be like, oh, that's Duplessis. And it's just like, how do I know that? It is, Sean. That's what it is. Well, see, I got Duplessis right. That's French as hell. I couldn't. You can't justify that. Okay, I'm doing both the games tomorrow, Cody. Is there anything to talk about from that one game? If the Bucks beat the Lions, they will have if the Bucks can upset the Lions, they might be a dangerous team if you're the 49ers, but I think you can beat them a little easier. Maybe the Tigers will get some success. Maybe. Is there it was just there's nothing really because no one's really talked about the Niners or the Ravens other than they just kind of killed them. And watched Detroit versus Minnesota Vikings game. Minnesota struggled, almost got a TD. Oh, hey, thank you, Hot Pocket. I appreciate you, man. Good looking out. I appreciate you very much. Thank you very much. Very kind. Bang bang Niner gang. Hell yeah. Just see what happens if I do that. Sorry, I had to do some, but I appreciate you, man. Thank you. Do you remember the last random week one matchup? Lions almost came back, but the score was 41-33. Yeah, I remember that. That was like what, last year? Almost got a TD, but bam, Lions intercepted that. Yeah, dude, the Lions winning the division was probably one of the greatest fucking moments. I was watching with my dad and my brother. It was we all fucking started screaming and celebrating in the kitchen. That was a good time, dude. That's a good memory. My whole family was just kind of watching. We're like, "Oh my god." He's gonna score, and like, because it's funny for that moment for Lions fans. We 100% of Lions fans had the exact same line of thought. Fuck, we're gonna lose. I can't believe we're gonna lose like this. I can't believe we're losing like this. And then as soon as that ball was up, and you seen they was it Kirby Joseph jump for it? No, it was Iffy. If Iwanu. We call him Iffy. He's number 9. He picks that ball off, and hey, thank you again. I like how that pops up. Pretty fun. But yeah, thank you again, man. I appreciate you. That I don't even know if you could be upset. Like, I can't even joke about anything from you guys other than, like, you know, you missed a kick, but it's like, yeah, but it was pouring rain. Yeah, well, yeah, my last name's very easy to say. And football players are all good. It's literally just white baseball players. I'm telling you, it's like very weirdly specific white dudes who play in the MLB. But yeah, Ven, you guys, I don't know. If you're a Packers fan, you just almost beat the Niners. Like, if it wasn't for a bad fucking kick, it's just like, damn, dude, damn. That might be one of the best playoff games, except for the Lions and the Rams last week, that I've watched in a long time. I can't wait to go back and watch the highlights of this game. Ven, you've been saying, but man, you guys, I don't know. You guys are a scary team. I really hope the Lions can pull this shit off. If they gotta win. Jared Goff may be my favorite quarterback in the playoffs. He transferred all that energy from LA Rams to Detroit. Yeah, and then he beats the Rams, Greg, and he's still the winner. Goff's ultimately. I'm not sure if I typed who do you like tomorrow for. Oh, I got Kansas City in that game. I have a deep understanding, or like a deep feeling, not understanding, but a deep feeling about teams that can't get past like a postseason demon. I really can't choose them to win a game. It's like something in my brain goes, yeah, I really want to pick the Bills to win, but yeah, I know, Wade. I was kind of at the end there. I think everybody was kind of rooting for Green Bay to pull that shit off. Yeah, I'm very excited, Greg, for tomorrow. And what Goff can do. Hopefully, he can beat it. Bucks were 4-7. I didn't see that. Yeah, I didn't even know that. Damn, Bucks turned it around good. Allens do. They can pull it off, but it's just I heard Rob to GB fan finish the job. Hey, Ven, remember what I said though. If you shut down that run game, you guys look what you guys did. You held his ass under 100, and you almost beat him. I'm telling you, the 49ers aren't this unbeatable juggernaut that everyone seems to think they are. Ravens are probably going to win the Super Bowl, no matter who they play. By the way, everything looks. They're going to... Dude, the Lions can do something real cool here. But, again, they got to get by Tampa Bay first. And the goddamn Bucks are a problem. Dude, the Bills-Lions Super Bowl would be that would be quite the story. That wasn't a bad end. Dude, yeah, if the Lions somehow can win their next 2 games, that'd be fucking insane, dude. The path is right there for Detroit. Can they fucking get it? Can they fucking pull off 2 games? They got to win 1 at home. Very hard to do. Tampa's not going to go easy. They're not going to go quietly. It's the second time they've played Tampa, so that's always hard. But again, the 2 teams were so dramatically different. Like, the way Tampa plays now is not how they played when they played. And the way Detroit is health-wise and the way they've kind of adjusted and kind of changed their defense, this is 2 new teams kind of going head-to-head here. Both are at different levels. Detroit might be the healthiest team left in football. They've got 1 guy out. It's just... the weather, that was probably my favorite question that reporter asked Todd Bowles, and he was just like, well, for the last 50 years, Detroit's played in a dome. His voice was all scratchy, like he was like confused. He's like, well, for the last 50 years, Detroit's played in a dome. It's just that was my favorite way that I've ever heard a question answered. Because he just looked around like, he's like, is she fucking with me? But yeah, no, they play in a dome, Hot Pocket. So it's all good. I thought you were referencing that interview with this lady. It's just the offense was stopped by the defense of the Niners. Yep. Hey, if you're a Packers fan, I really don't know if you could be upset. What you did expose was there's 100% a way to beat this Niners team, and the Packers. I hope the Packers call the Lions up and go, "This is what we did." All right, you just got to get Debo out the game, and well, Debo is also an X factor. Because if Debo isn't able to go, Detroit, I don't know, man. It's going to be tough. Brandon Ayuk's good. Jennings is good. Kittle's... Detroit really can't stop tight ends. Fuck. Well, Josh Allen is sitting on the sideline relying on his defense to hold the scores, usually about 30-20, 30-20 every time. Seems like it, Space. Man, this stream turned out to be pretty good for it not even being an hour. Nice formula to stop the Ravens, sadly. Yeah, the first half formula worked really well for the Texans. And then they completely choked the second half away. Hey, we actually hit 20 likes. Let's go. They're number 2 in rushing defense. Yeah, Detroit has the second best rush defense. They haven't given up 70 yards to anyone this year. Hot Pocket. Detroit hasn't let a single, like, they've given up over 70 yards, obviously, but, like, a single running back has not hit 70 yards against them all year. However you want to perceive that as against the run. We might be, like, the best team against the run. What's up, Sinclair? Yeah, I know, that's, like, the X factor, right? But the thing is, the Packers just held him under 100 yards in this game. So the Lions, I mean, hey, that's quite impressive. But again, in order for that to be a relevant thing, Lions got to win next week or this week. Also, the next 2 teams that the 49ers can play are very good against the run in Tampa and Detroit. They're both like run dominating, stopping teams. I think the Ravens just threw the shit out of it against Detroit. And again, you got to remember, I think they pulled starters and they were using different guys. It's one singular running back has not gone up over 70 against them. Yeah, and I think the way the Lions lost that game was fucking Lamar Jackson just threw the ball all over the place. And he might have went for 80 yards, but no running back has gone for 80 yards or 70 yards. Very specific statistic there. It's not cherry-picked. But it is a wild stat to think about. Not one guy has gotten 80 yards on them or 70 yards. The thing that helps Detroit out is the fact that their offense scores a shitload of points very quickly in games because Detroit comes out with this like unbelievable crackhead energy. Again, that's kind of Detroit's strategy is score 2 or 3 times very quickly in a game. Like really go all out to score like 2 or 3, maybe 4 times right away as early as often as possible. And then they have to throw it. So again, they're not running the ball and Detroit can just sit and fucking pass defense all afternoon. So they're like, all right, if they start running it, we'll fucking go right back into run defense and remind them they can't do that. It's kind of a cheat the way it's literally like the only way they can help themselves. Packers, Lions, Ravens. Yeah, and then you put like Cleveland or something in that division. But you don't want to break up the AFC and NFC North. NFC North, whatever, you can, but you want to keep together the core teams of those divisions. At least in my head, you'd want to. Man, I can't believe I missed that whole game. Except for the ending. Green Bay. I didn't know I didn't know. I don't know anything that happened up until like 5 minutes left in the third quarter. I have to still like watch some of like the highlights of the game. Maybe watch a little bit of the 22 film when it pops up. Same here, Jeremy. I was kind of actually, but I was watching that game going, man, that'd be pretty cool if the Packers won this fucking game, because then it sets up the home playoff game for either Tampa or Detroit. Yeah, and it showed the 49ers aren't the juggernaut that the fucking Ravens are, apparently. The Packers. See, I missed all the good shit in that game. Barry definitely came through on defense. Offense was kind of rolling, but missed field goals. And yeah, that the weather really was fucking with Carlson. Same here, Wade. I missed a ton of the game because I was at work. Yeah, I mean, it happens. BO was scary too for GB. They're good. The Packers are going to be a problem. Sorry, I'm thinking about something. Ben, do you guys think you keep Barry now, or do you think he's going to get fired still? Well, tomorrow we have some interesting games too. We had one bad game, one good game. So tomorrow will hopefully be one bad game where the Lions blow out the Bucks, and then the good games, the Packers and the Chiefs. All are the Bills and the Chiefs. Let's just hope the Lions get a big blowout tomorrow. Let's pray to God, right? I think the Packers. I think Ravens beat. Not yeah. I got the Ravens winning it too. I've always had the AFC winning the Super Bowl. When it was the Bengals till all their shit fell apart, and then I went, all right, I guess I got to switch my pick. I'm gonna go with the Ravens instead. It was good, and then I see it just wasn't. It looks like eventually the Texans just weren't able to keep going. I think their experience or lack of it just fucking brutalized them at the end. It was like, what do we do next? And it's just like, holy fuck. Well, Stroud, yeah, he's going to be a menace for years to come. But, this is a big boy stage, and it's very hard to win games with his age and everything at this level. Again, you just kind of run into this weird, brick wall of experience, and the Ravens have just more of it right now. Not a ton more, but 22 likes. Jesus, guys. Appreciate you. Yeah, he's a machine. I can't wait to see Stroud goes on. Roquan Smith, yeah, he's a problem. I'm so happy the Bears traded his ass out of just traded him away. It's like, oh, thank God. Yep, the Packers seem to have gotten themselves another guy. They seem to have their offense back and working. Their receiving core is only going to get better. They're probably only going to add more receivers. They're only going to get older. Yeah. All right, guys. I think I'm gonna start wrapping up here, though. I haven't really eaten yet, and basically, I went work, got out, did a dab or two, and then went live. It was like I have to hurry up. I didn't get out of work till 10:30 tonight, so and I was live by 10:46. So I was like, all right, I gotta hurry up. He could win Depoy, but because he's on the Ravens defense, he probably won't. He's having. You're kind of right. He is kind of criminally underrated. But if you, how do I word this? To the average fan, you probably may not know how good he is. But yeah, you have a good night too, Hot Pocket. But if you're in the know of football and you have a good understanding, you're like, oh no, he's really good. You know what? There's a couple of guys that are always like that. It's like Antoine Winfield Jr. He's kind of somehow unknown, but he's the scariest guy for Tampa tomorrow for me. Is that fucking guy? I don't know. It's always defensive players too that usually just kind of go under the wayside. Because if you don't play edge rusher or corner, it's really hard for people to notice you. Love? I mean, Love's in his 4th year in the NFL. He can't win Rookie of the Year. His fucking geriatric, basically. He needs a new contract, Jehu. No, yeah, Love's not even in Rookie of the Year discussions. He's in like, are we going to extend this piece of shit or are we going to give him like a 1-year thing? Can see like Quincy Williams for the Jets is a really good example of a player. Like this year was the first year he kind of got really known, but like until like last year, or until like this year, it feels like Quincy Williams was so unknown, but he's been so good for the Jets his entire career. Quinton Williams' brother. Trey Hendrickson, yeah, he's very unknown. But like again, if you're in the know, you know how like good these guys are. A lot of offensive linemen are kind of like that. They're just kind of like they go by like, you know, like the whole Browns offensive line is very good when healthy. Anyway, all right guys, that's kind of it for me tonight. No, Jordan Love won't win any awards. He just had a good season. He's not going to win any awards. No, Ronnie Stanley's very well known. He a lot of people consider him one of the best in the NFL. Maybe once Williams. No, then it'll be fucking Sewell. But yep. All right, everybody. Have a good night. We'll be live again tomorrow. We have 2 streams to do. So thank you again for hanging out. It was a really fun stream. Thank you for all the likes and everything. Thank you for the donations the 2 people sent. I appreciate you very much. Hopefully everyone comes by tomorrow. We got 2 to do. Congrats again to the Ravens and 49ers fans. And if you're a Packers fan, you have Packers and Texans really nothing to hang your head about. Like you guys shouldn't even been this far, you know. And then you guys fucking, you know. Packers almost won 49. You know, the Texans had a decent show. All right. Have a good night. Go Lions, go Tigers, and of course, it's always go Patriots. Can't wait for the Lions. Hopefully they can win and go play the 49ers. Let's see.